time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
Welcome to Classic Comic Talk number 49. And we'll have a couple of news items. First is rumor that Sandman actor Boyd Holbrook is playing Harvey Dent in the Batman Part 2. This is from Bounding into Comics. Yes. So this is by J.B. Agustin. So with the delay, the Batman 2 has a chance to get its affairs in order, such as its cast and the script. There aren't many updates about the latter, but a new rumor is flying around about the character potentially a part of it. There were rumblings Harvey Dent would appear in the Matt Reeves film series. He also became Two-Face as he did when he was played by Tommy Lee Jones and Aaron Eckhart. As for who will fill those shoes, the new rumor asserts it's Boyd Holbrook, star of Netflix, The Sandman, and The Predator. All right, look at that. That's his picture. Coming soon. .net reports the rumor suggests that Holbrook was initially unavailable for the film due to his previous commitments to movies by James Mangold and Andrew Levitas. However, the Batman sequel delay may have solved that problem. What happened? So while Holbrook can't be confirmed for duty at this time, the Batman Part 2 page in IMDb lists a stunt performer named Jake Tandy as a stunt double for him. This is a strong indication Holbrook is involved. His name is even dropped in the listings. Okay. So no source close to WB or DC Studios has spoken on this matter yet, and we probably won't be hearing from them due to the delay of Part 2 and the immediate concern being Superman. The Penguin debuts on Max later this year and will continue the saga of Gotham's underworld in the Reeves verse. This series would tie in the sequel, which reports have suggested will bring back Riddler and Joker. However, this speculation has arisen that Reeves is planning a trilogy that will introduce more villains and characters other than Two-Face, Hush, and Robin. Well, we have to see it to believe it. That's the whole point of all this. Right. So topic number 2 is a new Space Ghost comic series will be released. So Space Ghost finally gets its due in a new ongoing comic series. This is a superhero that's like, what if Batman fought crime across the Star Wars universe? This is by George Marston from Newsarama. Writer David Pepose opens up about bringing classic superhero icon Space Ghost into the modern day. So, of course, we know Space Ghost is a cultural icon who dates back way back in the 1960s, 1967, I think, or 1966. Modern audience mostly know him from his cult classic animated late night talk show, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But his roots lie in the classic Silver Age superhero storytelling, thanks to the cartoons. Now, Space Ghost is coming back into the spotlight from Dynamite Entertainment. Written by David Prepos, artists Jonathan Lau, colors Andrew Dalhouse, and letterer Taylor Esposito, which calls back to Space Coast's action adventure roots, but for a new audience. This is an excerpt from David Pepos' interview from Newsarama ahead of the release of Space Ghost's new comic book on May 1. Classic cover from Space Ghost. So Dynamite first approached David, uh, who drew a, who saw the sheer potential of the character. This is a superhero that's like what if Batman fought crime against across the Star Wars universe. True. You remember all his array of powers, likable sidekicks, and iconic rogues gallery. Alex Toth is was the creator of Space Ghost. His sheer design was the epitome of coolness back then. It debuted in 1966, and it has all the ingredients of a perfect superhero. You know, the typical 1960s cartoon. I didn't get to watch Space Coast to Coast because I don't know, kind of boring for me. He's a protector of the universe. He also has a pair of teenage orphans and a monkey, space monkey, that is. It's like Batman The Long Halloween meets J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, according to uh, the writer. Look at those variant covers. This is a golden opportunity for the writer, uh, where he could take a pure elemental superhero story and it's a different sort of animal than compared with Marvel because it has all the trappings of a superhero universe, but without sharing any of the toys. That's cool. So basically, they asked him, they're bringing back the crew of the Space Ghost, along with Jace, Jan, and Blip, the space monkey. So he was the writer of Savage Avengers, and he enjoyed writing this for Dynamite. In the original cartoon, there was no backstory. So this is an opportunity for the writer to do justice to Jace, Jan, and Blip. Man, those covers. So Jan and Jace are the heart and soul of this series. It's something he wrote this like Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon meets Lex and Tim from Jurassic Park. Ha! Those were whoa. There's the same kind of point of view characters like Kitty Pryde was a generation ago in X-Men. As we meet, space goes through their eyes. Makes sense actually. And being twins, the Jan and Jace complement each other well. So characters like Zorak, Brack, and Metalos and the entire Council of Doom are going to be playing prominently across this run. Wow. The villain, a villain like Metalos reminds me of equal parts of Doctor Doom, General Zod, and Bane. A grizzled tactician leading a robotic army who could absolutely put the hurt even on a hero as tenacious as Space Ghost, and Zorak is a homicidal praying mantis. He has an inherent alien view of the world. This is cool, man. Uh, Covers are good. So the colorist is Jonathan Lau. Artist is Jonathan Lau. Colorist is Andrew Dahlhaus and letter Taylor Esposito. They complement each other. Well, all right. This will be published on May 1, right? Am I? So that's it. And a new Matrix movie is in development. How about that? This is by Matt McGloin, the new Matrix movie in development from Drew Goddard. So this is the idea of to continue the Matrix world. In a surprise announcement, Warner Bros. Has announced Drew Goddard is developing a fifth Matrix movie. Details, however, are slim, but it's known original co-writer and co-director Lana Wachowski is executive producing the new film. That's very nice. Lana Wachowski recently directed and wrote The Matrix Resurrections, which was released in 2021, which was thought to have ended the franchise. But just like Neo, The Matrix keeps returning. Okay. Speaking of returning, it's presently unknown if Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, Lawrence Fishburne, Hugo Weaving, Hugo Weaving, and Jada Pinkett Smith are coming back for the fifth film. Plot details are still unknown. Goddard is producing with partner Sarah S. Byrne. Well, So Jesse Ehrman, WB Motion Pictures president of production, said in a statement, Andrew came to Warner Bros. With a new idea that we all believe would be an incredible way to continue the Matrix world by both honoring what Lana and Lily began over 25 years ago and offering a unique perspective based on his own love of the series and characters. The entire team at the WBD is thrilled for Drew to be making this new Matrix film, adding his vision to the cinematic canon that the Wachowskis spent a quarter of a century building here. Goddard said, "It's not hyperbole to say the Matrix films changed both cinema and my life. Lana and Lily's exquisite artistry inspired me on a daily basis, and I am beyond grateful to the chance to tell stories in their world." Goddard was also actually rumored to tackle Marvel's Spider-Man 4, starring Tom Holland, but that doesn't seem to be happening with The Matrix 5 on track. Goddard is known for The Cabin in the Woods, The Martian, Lost, Daredevil, The Defenders, and more. So the four Matrix movies have brought in around $1.8 billion worldwide. That's something to look forward to, and I hope I see the fruition of that film in my lifetime. Okay, I'll be sharing portions of the Seal Abdul podcast interview with the Woz, Chris Wozniak, and let's hear what he wants to say concerning the Batman Gate and what happened to his case. Okay.
The one and only Chris Wozniak, we just call him Woz over here. Welcome to the platform again, sir.
Sil, how's it going?
How's this eclipse treating you, man? Your internet was going out?
We I'm up in the mountains up here, and we got a crystal clear day, and we got the full money of like the perfect whole 3-minute thing, but it jacked up everybody's internet. But it was amazing. Like
yeah. See, just like that.
Once it's fully on, you can actually take your glasses off and see the moon in front of it, and it's just like a little halo. It's kind of wild.
Oh yeah? They always say keep the glasses on, but y'all can see it.
There was nothing to see. It was dark. It's like.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Now, so we'll see. I don't know if it's still kind of messing with your connection because you kind of popped out for a second, but we'll see.
Mountains to begin with, so it's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
it just comes with the territory. That's cool. That's cool. Now, you already know, Chris. We definitely going to talk about your new project, which I've really been enjoying. Got a chance to get a little early peek at it. I'm really enjoying that. Bare Soul. Before we talk about that, when we first came on here,
what could you possibly want to talk about?
you know what we were talking about.
I got the new kicks this week. Is that what you want?
Oh yeah.
Is that what you want to talk about?
Now, according to rumors out there, this is going to be a fuck Matt Reeves stream. I didn't say that. Now I didn't say that. No. That's just what someone else said, right? Like, I don't know. We'll see.
I'll kick in a few bucks for it though.
But if people aren't familiar, Woz, because there's obviously people got different opinions and their conclusion on what happened. Originally, Batman Gate. If you want to refresh us, just what did that spawn from? Like, because and see, he'll pop in a second.
Yeah.
What did that spawn from? Like you eventually saw the Matt Reeves Batman and were just like,
I didn't know until I saw the movie, and I didn't see it in the theaters either. I saw it on HBO, And you know, I watched it and I was like, you are fucking kidding me. You know, because like literally, like I don't know when they announced it that it was
Still
going to be a
should have
Riddler.
asked if
Like I just remember that, but when I heard, I was
fell
like
asleep
walking down the street in
watching
Manhattan, and
the
when they
movie.
said that, I actually laughed to myself. I was like, imagine if that's my story, and didn't think anything else of it. And then like whenever it, you know, when I got to see it, I was like, wow, you know. But
Right.
yeah, we had to go. You know, we had to go take it to him as best we could. And you do what you got to do. You know.
Yeah. And so with that, you know, you went through the proceedings and maybe certain, you know, parts, you know, you choose not to touch on. That's cool.
It's done.
But
You talk. It's
this all so yeah, so we can clear this up.
Yeah.
You know, rumors out there, you know, people just throw rumors. They're just like, oh, they just totally disproved your claims. If you want to comment on that.
Yeah, that's all nonsense and bullshit. Like, you know, during the whole thing, right? You know, during everything we found out going through this, since when it all started, we just found out we were just 1,000% more right. There was nothing that we speculated on that didn't, you know, turn up some evidence to be true. And there was nothing across the board that ever came through that, you know, even made us doubt. We were just 100% sure. We thought going to trial, you know, all we got to do is get the trial, that we had like an 80% chance of winning, 75, 80%. It was like that. And, you know, but, you know, they got the big bucks and they can wait you out with all the shit. And,
they can wait you out with big bucks.
And you got to get there. So, but, you know, that was our issue. Even after we got this, you know, jacked up ruling, you know, our problem was that the judge based his whole ruling on Paul Levitt's testimony that said, you know, that I had no permission to submit a story. That's what it was all based on.
Now, Paul Levitt, if you want to, again, just so we're following, who is that?
He was the figurehead at DC for, I don't know, 20 years
back
or more.
in the 70s through the 80s.
You know, the guy that was running the company, basically. Yeah, and
he was,
but like, you know, he showed up, and the weasel that he is, he fucking just told everybody a straight out lie. He's like, no, nobody has any permission to submit stories.
Back in the day,
and you know, and we gave examples from the 70s, you know, into the 80s when I was doing it, and into the 90s, all the way up until last year, that they accepted unsolicited, you know, proposals all the time, and accepted them and published them. But you know, you know, and despite the fact that we gave, you know, evidence to the contrary, he just accepted his word for it and then ruled everything accordingly. And you know, and basically, you know, at that point, you know, I've got a problem because, you know, Warner Brothers came in within an hour and made an offer. They were like, look, you know, if you don't appeal, we'll back away.
Warner,
back away. Everyone goes home. And that's it. It's like, you know, and that's no fucking. It's a draw. Wash your hands. Fucking
agreement.
Right.
And
so
settlement.
That was the ruling. Just so we're clear for people out there, like they didn't disprove a thing. They were just like, "Can we just walk away, please?"
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And they had made that offer at least 4 times before that. Like, you know, we're gonna hit you with this and that and everything if you don't drop your case. And every single time we told them, you know, kick a rock, you know, fucking, it's not going to happen.
Right.
And, you know, but this time where we got to, at this point, we knew that the ruling is bullshit because, you know, the notion that
BS.
If you submit something, they automatically own it is fucking insanity because on the face of it, it doesn't even make sense. Because what if I had also submitted it to Marvel as a Spider-Man story? Can they both own my story, even though no one signed a contract? Who gets to sue who at that point? If there's a $900 million Spider-Man movie and a $900 million Batman movie, it's the same story. But neither one of them ever had the rights to it. You know, it's crazy. So it makes no sense.
Crazy.
But that's what the judge ruled. And we knew that we could flip it easily. We knew on appeal, this is all getting thrown out because it was insensible. It made no sense.
So if he appealed,
where we got
it can be
held up
out.
Is that you know, the ruling comes down late Friday afternoon, right? And like literally right after, immediately, Warner Brothers puts in that same offer. Drop your appeal, you know, double forward, and we'll drop everything too, right? But here's the problem. You know, the ruling comes down Friday afternoon. Now we got Saturday to raise money for appeal. We were broke. We didn't have the money to appeal. We didn't say that, obviously. But we had to raise another $20K
poor
you know, we thought we
guys
were just
can't
going to trial at that point.
do appeals.
And so, because we were sure we had met our burden and more, going, on everything
they
across
got,
the board. We
I
were like,
think they got,
everything's all sorted. We're going to trial.
Walls
And the
got
judge comes back with this crazy ruling.
bad end of
And,
the deal.
Saturday we got to go
I
get
think
money.
the judge
And Sunday's Easter. And Monday, Warner Brothers wants an answer,
Wow.
So this time, I've
sided
got a
with the
problem
money.
because now if I tell them to fuck off and I can't raise the money, now I got like a $3 million legal bill, that they're going to try and hand me because the judge will. And like I said, we knew we could flip it, but we can't get there. We tried to raise the money. Monday comes and goes, and we're bluffing.
Yeah.
Can we? We're talking about this, but we got feelers out trying to turn up the money, and and after a couple of days of that, they came back, like really pissed off because we had made them some bullshit offers to consider.
Right.
Like knowing.
Gotta play the game.
Knowing they're not going to
Gotta
take it,
play
but
the
they want
game.
to buy some data, get, we hear back from people and whatnot. And it got to the point they got really pissed off. And so my lawyer's like, you got to make that call. And, I got family, I got a house, so, at that point we had to just let it go. And that's that. After all that shit all comes to nothing,
That's
everybody
a
just
bit
went home.
sad.
Well, yeah, it was ultimately, that's like, in a sense, that was the conclusion. But
Okay. So I'm going to share the link in this podcast of the entire interview, and from Seal Abdul's members Monday, and well, poor guy. That's them breaks actually, and I hope he gets his chance someday to appeal.